guys, Siren here, and welcome back to the League of Voices. Let's continue on with where we left off last time. Bimel sputters in anger, and the guide summarily ignores him. I slowly grab hold of Bimel's upper arm. Here, I'll lead you like this, and you can keep your focus on the solely prowler. Make sure it doesn't get too close. Bimel eyes the guide with unresolved hostility, but allows himself to softly sigh in relief. He gazes at me with fondness. At least there's someone I can count on. Despite the fact I'm going against his advice, the guide says nothing more. It's clear now that he doesn't give a damn what we end up doing. Some part of me is glad for that. I want to help everyone make it through, and it would be worse to have to persuade the guide every time help was necessary. Kika, thank you. Bimel places a gentle hand on my shoulder. I feel Bimel start as I reciprocate his touch, but just as quickly a smile replaces his shock. The moment is pleasant, a small balm against a large burn. I harden my expression, and Bimel follows suit. He moves his free arm down. I fully link his arm with mine, and now properly settled, look forward. Margaret is following the guide with some reluctance, turning back every so often to check on us. I wave my lantern to signal we're catching up. Margaret returns her head to the front and quickens her pace. With a tug on Bimel, we start to follow them. The four of us continue cautiously over the bridges, only this time the wet, squishing footsteps of the prowler join the sound of our own. In spite of myself, I grip Bimel tighter. The prowler walks without a step pattern, sometimes fast, sometimes slow. It takes long steps, then short ones. At times, it stops walking entirely. It doesn't hurt to be out of the water like this. Does it hurt to be out of the water like this, or is it trying to be difficult to read? Suddenly, the whispering in the lake grows louder. I still myself, trying not to let it get to me. The most important thing in a situation like this is to remain calm. I can't lose my head. Then all at once, I notice the guide and Margaret have come to a halt. Bimel, they're stopping. Bimel slows down as I do. As we near Margaret's back, she says, with something akin to distress, "There's another one!" I tug at Bimel, and he understands. We draw up close to Margaret, ready to protect her, if need be. But the guide holds out a hand. "Don't get any closer!" Just over his shoulder, I see another prowler stumbling towards us, white liquid dripping from its eyes. The guide's hand turns over in the air, palm up. "Give me a lantern, we'll throw it." Margaret extends her own with a trembling hand. When Bimel speaks instead, his back is still turned. "If you have to take someone's, take mine." Yes, an extra light won't do us much good when we're standing this close to each other. Margaret takes Bimel's lantern from him, guarded relief displayed on her features. "Thank you." She hands the lantern to the guide, whose hand grips it tightly, knuckles growing pale. "Stay here, I can't throw it too far, or the light will blow out before it reaches the Nyx." He steps closer to the monster as his movements light and confident as he nears the prowler. As he nears, the prowler starts to back away. Is it only the approaching light that's making it retreat, or are they afraid of him? The guide is far enough away from us that the fog is partially obscuring him, hiding his movements. The voices from the lake grow louder and louder. Water suddenly begins to splash across the lake, the distance onto the edges of the bridge. They want him to mess up. Then suddenly the guide takes multiple long and fast strides forward, throws the lantern, and jumps backward to regain the lost distance.